Hello everyone, welcome to Edurself. So far we have learned how we can purchase a domain and hosting in Hostinger, right? We have the domain, we have the hosting, and then now it is the time for us to create and design a beautiful website in Hostinger. Now in order to create a website, the very first step is we have to install WordPress. Now what is WordPress? And why we have to install the WordPress to create a beautiful website. Now we all know, right, in order to create a website we have to write some code and we do not know how to write a code. So in order to avoid coding we have to use a tool, a CMS tool, content management system tool called WordPress. Now when we use WordPress we can create, design and manage websites without any code, and it's going to be very simple. So let's directly understand how we can install WordPress inside the Hostinger. Now in the Hostinger we can click on websites, and then in hosting we can click on add website. So let me do that, and here we can choose the option WordPress, and then here we have to enter the WordPress admin password, and if you are creating the WordPress for the very first time you have to create an account. And then let me click on next, and here we are going to choose the type of the website that we want to build for Click and Capture Studio, and we are going to build a business and services. So I have chosen the option, and then let me click on next. Or if we really would like to build the website completely from zero, we can click on create a blank site, and I want to show you how we can create a website from zero. So I want to choose the option create blank site. Alright, and here we have to enter the domain name for which we are going to use for the website, and in our case we are going to build the website for our client Click and Capture Studio. So I am choosing Click and Capture Studio, and then I want to click on next. Now as soon as I click on next, it is asking me where is your target audience located. Since I am from India, I want to choose the country India, and there are many servers that are available across the globe, but the very near server is India because our customers are located in India, and whenever they search for Click and Capture Studio the page time will be very less if we choose the server, because this is the place where the entire details of the website, it can be files, it can be images, it can be any information that comes under Click and Capture Studio will be stored in this particular server. So that is the reason I have choose the country as India, and quickly I want to click on next. Now here we can see the WordPress is being installed, and it will take a few minutes to get installed. So let's wait until the WordPress installation gets completed. Alright, so we have successfully installed the WordPress in the Hostinger for clickandcapturestudio.com. Now the very first thing that we have to check right after creating a WordPress, we have to see whether clickandcapturestudio.com is secured, whether we do have the SSL certificate or not. First I will show you the navigation, and then for the people who doesn't know what is SSL, I will give you a small information on that. Now first we have to click on security from the left side panel, and then we have to click on SSL. Here we can clearly see for the domain Click and Capture Studio, the status of the SSL is active, which means we have the SSL certificate for our website, which means our website is secured. And how we can check that? So let me quickly open a new tab and then start typing clickandcapturestudio.com, and let me click on enter. We can see the WordPress tool is in the backend, so it have enabled some theme where we can see a random text and some random images. Alright, later we will start to create a new website with the proper information. Now coming to the SSL, we have to click on the URL, and when we click on the URL we can see right after HTTP we can see S, which means this particular website clickandcapturestudio.com is SSL secured. And I will tell you the difference between a normal website which is unsecure, which is HTTP, and a secure website which is a secure website, HTTPS. Now imagine that in the Click and Capture Studio we have mentioned a form where the user have to fill in name, contact number and some credit card information along with the password. Now if the website is not secured, which means HTTP clickandcapturestudio.com, When the user started to fill name, contact number and debit card or credit card details, when the hacker gets into the clickandcapturestudio.com, when he tries to hack, he will be able to see all the information that user is entering. For example, if Praveen is entering his details, the name Praveen can be seen by the hacker, the contact number of Praveen can be seen by the hacker, and the debit card details of Praveen can be seen by the hacker, which means the hacker can steal the information from the website. And that is the reason the HTTP websites are not trusted by many of the users. Now when we purchase the SSL certificate, the URL will turn from HTTP to HTTPS, which means secure. Now in the clickandcapturestudio.com, the form is now being filled by Praveen. Praveen have entered the name Praveen and the contact number and then the debit card details. Now the same hacker, now he wants to see the information entered by the user Praveen. Now in the notepad, I clearly typed the debit card number of Praveen. Okay, so when the website is secured, the hacker can see the encrypted information. He will not be able to see the exact information entered by Praveen. He can see A1, BC, something like that. So whatever the information that has been entered in the website cannot be seen by the hacker when the website is secured. Only the user can see the information, and then the Click and Capture Studio website can understand what information has been entered by the user. Alright, I hope you understand what is SSL and how to check the SSL. And then we have completed the activity of how to install the WordPress in Hostinger, and we understand what is WordPress. Now the very final thing that I would like to cover in this video is how to access website Click and Capture Studio directly from the backend WordPress dashboard. Let me click on WordPress admin, so that it will take us to a new page, a new tab where we have entered the WordPress dashboard. So before learning all the elements that are in the Hostinger dashboard, we simply see how we can directly access the website Click and Capture Studio from the Hostinger WordPress dashboard. Here we do have an option to view the site. So when we click on that, the website will be opened. So in the backend, in the WordPress, we are going to start designing the website from zero. We can create the pages, we can add the media, and then we can use the plugins and themes and many more directly from the backend Hostinger WordPress dashboard. And we are going to learn that in the next video. So if you really find my videos helpful, keep watching and then share this free digital marketing course to your friends and families who really would like to learn the digital marketing from the very basics. And I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.